Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite rapper, Billy, or B-Sizzle, whichever you prefer. I know it's been a while, but let's go ahead and get back into it. So, I'm recording this on my phone, and this video is being played on my tablet this time. So, let's go ahead and go back into it. So, today we're going to be checking out Locked Out of My Own House by JaidenAnimations. I've been wanting to do a reaction video for a long time, but never got the chance to do it because of how busy I've been. But we're gonna get back into it, and I decided to do it this week, and this week was pay week, so here we are, back at it. If you guys enjoy videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the post notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And I see that almost 100% of you are not subscribed. So if you like what you see here, subscribe, and subscribe to JaidenAnimations as well. The original link of this video will be in the description. And without further ado, let's begin.
Welcome back to Jaiden Doesn't Know How to Map Out Video Links. Okay, so here's the story from Japan, getting home from Japan I was gonna talk about in the last video.
She stutters just like me.
Please don't make fun of me. It was a long flight. I was very tired. Just kidding, I'm an actual idiot here. There's no excuse. So
I've made promises on videos a couple times and then I completely break them. I'm sorry, guys. So Jaiden also broke this promise about saying that she would talk about her trip home from Japan and then putting it off until a later day. I've done that a few times and I am tired of doing it, but I just can't help it because I get really busy. I'm a really busy guy.
after another quick flight of 11 sleepless hours, I landed safely and was ready to go home and die. My roommate offered to pick me up, but my house is a good 40 to 50 minutes away from the airport, and I felt bad for making them pick me up so much because a week before I went to Japan, I was in the UK visiting friends.
Wow.
Give me any birthday wishes. It was in September. It'll be an embarrassment to the both of us.
So Jaiden's birthday is September 27th, and my birthday is the day right after. So her birthday is September 27th. My birthday is September 28th. So, but the only difference is Jaiden was born before me still because her birthday was a few years before mine. So if we really want to take a look, Jaiden is around the age of 29 now, and I'm only 20. So Jaiden is 9 years older than me. Let's go ahead and throw all of that out there, I guess.
They'd already driven me to and from the airport 3 times in the past 3 weeks, and I didn't want them to use up any more of their time and gas. So I let them know I was just gonna grab an Uber, which worked out because they were invited to go get lunch with a friend and were worried about time overlap. Win-win.
I hate having to figure out Uber because I have no idea how the app works. Like, I would try to book a ride going home from work if I get off at like an early time. Like if I'm getting off at 12, Grandpa doesn't get off until 2:30, but if I get off at like 12 and I have to book a ride on the Uber app, it takes so many steps because I have to connect my stuff and that takes way too much time. I would just rather pay them at the end of my fare rather than paying them before the vehicle actually comes to get me. Like, that's so inconvenient and so bad. I hate using the Uber app. Like, it seems like I'm getting ripped off because there are times where I would try to order a ride and the person would not show up to come get me and take me home. Like, bruh, why are you taking so long? Stop taking so long. Bruh. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have to take so long that I'm gonna literally have my feet fall off of my ankles.
They get a nice lunch, I get in a stranger's car. Warning flag number 1. I never used Uber before. I have my own car. I usually don't need to use an app to find a guy with a weird R name to drive me around. 10 minutes of confused button pressing later. Ding! Your Uber will arrive in 5 minutes. Nice.
Why trust a random person to drive you home when you can just trust a family member? Like, I stopped using ride services a long time ago I still may have the Uber app, but I'm probably going to uninstall it later, but if you really want to go ahead and trust anyone, trust a family member to help you. Like, if you don't have your own ride, most people do, and I'm going to be going for driving school pretty soon, but if you really want to test someone, if you really want to trust someone, I'm half asleep. Trust a family member, because they're really trustworthy when it comes to stuff like this.
Hello? Yes, is this Jaiden? Yeah, I'm at the gate. Terminal B between area 44 and 45. I don't see you. Are you near... Hello? Your Uber has canceled. What? If we were on a...
That's pretty rare. If your ride is canceled on Uber, one of the most popular transportation apps in the world, that's really rare. It's actually possible it can happen, but that doesn't happen all the time. It actually happens almost never, and I don't know, it's just confusing, because your ride almost never gets canceled when it comes to Uber. That's just how it is. And, like, if you really want to be honest about it, then I would just be like, hold on, what's going on? Why is this person so late coming to get me?
A date, and I was waiting at the table, and you called me from outside the restaurant like, hey, you here? Yeah, I'm at the back in the table to the right.
Bruh.
You can't stand me up like that. At least give me some sort of reason. Come on, come back.
Oh.
Anyway, I found out that I needed to be on the upper level of the airport because that's where all the app pickups are. Whoopsie, that's my bad. But he could have told me that when he was on the phone with me in the first place. Rajesh. Go up the stairs. Boom. Everyone's problem is solved here. Here's a bunch of money. When you think about it, Uber is kind of like the opposite of a kidnapping.
It's just a transportation app.
Take me home. I got a new Uber that took 15 minutes to arrive, and an hour later I was almost home. Maps can be kind of wonky with my house address, so we started driving past my neighborhood. It was back there. Sorry about that. Oh, that's okay. Which one was it? I live in a little community with a bunch of houses, so I said it was the one on the corner. Could have been more specific, but that's just what came to my mind in the moment. He turned around but stopped at the wrong house and was like, this one?
The other corner, bruh.
Look, I was running
the other
on no
end of
sleep
it
for the past 20 hours, so my mush of a brain started being spazzy and socially anxious about the whole situation that wasn't even a situation.
Hey, chill out.
All my brain cells were dead at this point, except for the one that ate grass in elementary school. Oh, you had to correct him because Google Maps is being weird? I didn't know you were Satan. I felt like I was bothering him a whole lot with all the one corrections I gave him, so in a panic I was like, this is the wrong house. Yep, this is it. Thanks so much. I really appreciate.
Okay, hold on. Why lie to him like that? You can just tell him that it's the other house that's just up ahead on the other end of the block. Like, you don't have to lie to the person that's driving you home if it's the wrong house. Like, you can still tell him it's the wrong house, like somewhere else, but it hasn't happened to me because the ride app that I used was able to find my house no problem. So whenever I'm using a pickup app, they never fail to find where I live.
Appreciate it. Sorry for the hassle. Wow, is it great to be home at this house that I live in again. Oh, how I missed it. Because it is mine. I'm paying this guy, and it's his job to take me to my house. So if it accidentally stops
Excuse
at the
you,
wrong one,
Jaiden.
it helps
Holy crap.
literally no one for me to be like, oh yeah, this is totally it. I've become a
SpongeBob.
lot more socially confident and calm in the past year. But this is not a good example of that improvement at all. I am aware
Why?
I look like a wreck right now. I got my stuff from the trunk, walked up the driveway. Thanks. Now I'm standing in the front step of this random house, hiding from an Uber driver, hoping the people who actually live here don't realize the random girl standing here for literally no reason. Yes, this is exactly the spot I wanted to be in right now. Honey, did we adopt a 21-year-old Asian girl, or is this a very unthreatening house robber? I was stuck.
Okay, that's actually a really funny joke she made. I would hope that you adopted her, but she's way too old to be adopted, so yes. She's actually your neighbor if you really want to be honest about it. If you really want to be honest about it, she's your neighbor at the other end of the street. And she's just trying to find a way to hide from an Uber driver that she literally lied to. And something happens later in this video. You guys are going to find it really shocking. You guys back at home who are watching this. Just wait until I post the video tomorrow. You guys are going to like this.
Stuck there waiting for him to leave, but he was just sitting there. Hey, can you get off the driveway I don't own already? What the heck, man? I got houses to rob. He was actually waiting to get connected to a new person to pick up, but it wouldn't have looked that great if he was also
Animal
noticing
Crossing
me poke
Pocket
my head
Camp.
out and peer at him every 10 seconds. I couldn't have started walking to my actual house because I already pretended to walk into my house, and he would have seen me and been like, hey, wait, this isn't your house. What the heck? You lied to me. For literally no reason. And I couldn't have gotten out of the car and started walking to my actual house in the first place because I told him that this was my house. He even double checked, like, you sure this is good? And I was like, yup. I was so loopy and lethargic from being up for the past 20 hours of traveling. I couldn't even tell what was reasonable at this point. Was I actually pulling this off like I thought I was? Were the neighbors just watching me dig myself deeper and deeper into this hole? Could the driver actually see me this entire time? Because that would have been hilarious. Mommy, look! A dirty homeless girl!
That's rude.
He finally drove off, and I walked over to my actual house across the street. Yes.
I'm gonna be honest here. I find myself falling asleep in the passenger seat of Grandpa's car every single day after work. Like, I fall asleep right when we're on the road en route to home. Like, we're literally a mile and a half away from the house, and I'm passed out. Like, I don't know where we are, but the moment that we get on the street that we live on, I am up and ready to go ahead and put my stuff away so that I can actually chill out for the rest of the day. Because whenever I've had a long day of work, I've had a long day of work. Do I want to do anything? No, because my feet hurt and I want to chill. But most of the time, I have dogs to feed and a cat to feed. So basically, most of the time, I can't do anything.
I've been looking forward to collapsing onto my bed since landing. I can't believe I just did all that. I'm glad the neighbors didn't call the police on me.
Your door's locked.
I don't have any keys. This
Bruh.
wouldn't have been a problem at all because, like I said, I have a roommate. But
Yep.
Hey, foreshadowing, were you here this whole time?
Yes.
They were at lunch and weren't coming back for the next 3 hours.
Whose skulls are actually hard enough to bash through the door? Because is mine strong enough? Definitely not. I can tell you that right now. My skull is not strong enough to go through a wooden door. Definitely not happening.
I'm not a professional when it comes to anything, and that includes breaking into houses. But lord dang it if that skill wouldn't have been pretty darn handy to have right there. Is it a crime to break into your own house, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes? No? This is kind of a weird situation for both of us, ain't it? I tried the front door, the back door, the garage door, the secret door. There wasn't
Secret
any way
door?
I was gonna be able to get into this
Hold
house.
on. Where does the secret door lead? That's really important to know. Because if watching SML has told me anything, don't trust the secret door. You guys know exactly what video I'm referencing. It's deleted now, and it's on the re-upload channel for SML, but you need to stay away from that video because it will give you night terrors. And I would know because I've been there. Watched the video, gave me night terrors, couldn't fall asleep for the rest of the night. Alright, let's keep going.
Which is how it should be. But I was still mad about it. Living in a house that people can't break into.
How'd you get the satellite dish down?
I just laying on the ground of my backyard for 3 hours until someone came home. But I decided that would be an inefficient use of time and also too much of a depressing scene to look at for anyone walking by. So instead, I ordered another Uber to drive me to where my roommate was so we could all hang out and then come back to the house together. Almost an hour later, I'm finally there. I tried my best to be social and energetic. We went and got lunch and stuff, but I was just in critical survival mode. Some people get all loose when they're tired, or giggly, or maybe even more social. But for me, my body just reverts to maintaining the baseline functions for me to just be a human. I'll breathe and look around and not fall over, but that's basically it. Oh my god, is Jaiden okay? They were getting sushi, so I tried to eat some, but coming back from eating sushi in Japan to some random place in California was just another variable of disappointing.
Well, sushi is raw fish, and everyone knows that. And Jaiden says she's vegan. A lot of people are vegan, really. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Except for a certain someone who I dissed is literally forcing people to be vegan. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, I'm talking about Miss Katie for forcing people to be vegan. She is a freaking monster and is a menace to society. But back to this, sushi is raw fish, and that's literally like the entire thing. Almost, it's fish and rice. I'm not sure what the other stuff is, but it's fish, rice, and something else wrapped in sushi paper. Or wrapped in like seaweed paper, I think. I think that's what it's called. I haven't eaten sushi. I don't like it. I heard it can give you worms because it's raw. Someone told me that people cook their sushi now, but sushi is still raw fish. It's gross. I don't like sushi because it can give me worms. Do I want worms? No, I don't. That's just straight up what it is. I don't want worms. That's literally no. I don't want any worms in my body. No, thank you.
I'm not having a good time right now.
Aw, poor Jaiden.
I crashed onto my bed and proceeded to sleep for 17 hours.
Wow.
There's no moral to the story. I just liked it. It makes me laugh because I'm being stupid. But if I were to make one up last minute, make sure you can get into your house without keys because you never know when you're gonna need to get in without keys. That was...
Well, I did before because there was a key under the freaking mat and I left my key before I left for school. This was back when I was 17, but I forgot my key before I left the house, so therefore I had to wait for Grandpa to get home at 3 o'clock, and I didn't, and I got home at like 2. But man, one of the worst memories of 12th grade I've ever had. But nowadays I'm working and I don't have to worry about it, and I keep my keys on me at all times.
It was really bad. Oh well, sorry, I don't know what else you want from me. See you later, but not in my house because you can't get in. Ever since that incident, I've always left my house with my keys, which is honestly what I should have been doing from day one. But you know what?
Me too.
Thanks a bunch for watching the video. As of right now, VidCon London is coming up, and I'm really excited to go and see my friends and some of you. I feel super freaking lucky to be able to travel around and do this kind.
In case you guys didn't see the video is almost over. There's like 22 seconds left of it, but Jaiden just talks about VidCon London and how she's excited to go, but I'm not sure if I'm suitable to go to VidCon because I only have a small fan base, which is a few of you guys, and most of the people are more subscribed to my music channel rather than my reaction channel. But you guys should definitely subscribe to JaidenAnimations. Do it. She is amazing. I love her videos. I've been watching her ever since I was 16. It's actually one of the best decisions I ever made watching her videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel and subscribe to JaidenAnimations. Go check out her Instagram, her Twitter, her Patreon, if she still has it, her DeviantArt, and all that other stuff. And I'm not calling it X. I know that Twitter was changed to X, but I'm not calling it that, alright? I'm not calling Twitter X. No more of that, okay? No more. And also, go ahead and check out my Instagram and my Twitter, and check out my main channel. I post all kinds of music up there. I'm making a new single, and it's going to be coming out real soon. I'm going to work on it after this, but yes, be sure to check out my main channel and subscribe there too, so that you don't miss out on my music. And I will see you all next time. So, I'm sorry for also being away for so long, but I just needed time to get a video out. So, love you all, you're cool, and I will see you all next time. So, see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.